to share with you a zine I've created that I will essentially be giving away as an e-zine to newsletter subscribers and potentially YouTube subscribers if I figure out that whole process. When I filmed this the other day, in case I include any clips in this video, I had a beautiful white tablecloth. Well, it was paper. It's white paper that I put on the table, and I can write notes, and then our child can draw and I can draw with her, as you can see. However, 2 hours after it's been drawn on, so my apologies. So this is my collage zine. The front cover is a vintage image taken from mostly, I'd say, National Geographic. I've got a stack of National Geographics that I simply love, and I haven't cut into much yet. And I really wanted to do it where that, like, she's waking up. You can see she's waking up in bed, and there's the meadow and there's the mountain behind her. I love the contrast, and I'm so happy I found this image of the mum and the baby throwing the water. So yeah, this is Collage Zine by Tarancore. And here's some writing about why we collage, and so here's some collage styles. I want to share this for anyone that wants to start at home, wants to do something for themselves in me time, but something that's not extremely expensive, and something that's a bit like low-key as well, and it's easy to do. Like the reason I started collage, which I think sounds a bit silly, but it's really honest, is that I was unable to get my paints out because of our little one being around and my schedule completely changing. I didn't have windows of time where I could easily get my acrylic paints out without them probably being used on the wardrobes, which I think every mum or caregiver could attest to. So that's the good thing about collage, in that you can cut, stick, put it in the drawer, cut, stick, put it on the table, cut, stick, and do it at the dining table with other people. Okay, so this is intuitive collage. This is one of my collage pages where I think I focused on winter. But again, just that woman smiling, like, it really gave me like a positive feeling. And I love my coffee. So all of these things I kind of just stuck on, and then afterwards you think, it's just where you're drawn to the images. And you can use it when you cover a journal page that goes wrong, or to mark a new season, or just when you have like 15 minutes to yourself. This is my colour focus collage. I might have shared these before. And I did like black and gold, I've done blue, I've done red and pink and yellow, and I just find these images amazing to look at. And I've got my collages in about 3 or 4 different places. So making this booklet, even if it's for myself and to share a little bit, I'm happy that it's all in one place. And I wanted to see something through, an idea, because I haven't been able to do that for such a long time. So this is a 1-item themed collage, and this one is like candles and fire. These can be harder to find. However, if you have like a plastic wallet, and then you add these images to the plastic wallet, over say like a month or however long, you're going to have enough images to cover an A5 paper, or A4 or A3 in this case. So you could do it with coffee or tea or children's toys, flowers, animals. I really like Ihana's videos on these. She's on YouTube. So this is beautiful interiors or travel. It could also be about your vision, essentially. So I talk about how I'm not a homeowner, so often I'm drawn to like images of beautiful homes to A, remind me of the path I'm on, B, to capture that feeling. And then I have got a travel one because I used to travel. It feels like a long way off that I'll be able to do that again, but yeah, I wanted to include it because often people aren't into homes maybe, so I wanted to do a travel page as well. This one I think is really important, and I'd love to show a video. I mean, I did a video where I did like behind the scenes of collage. However, it just, when I started videoing, I just didn't feel that intuitive pull. So this is another reason I have a booklet. So this is called When in Doubt Collage, and I put here breathing plus collage plus time equals grounded enough to resume life again, because adult life can be hard, and sometimes you don't want to tell a story, you don't want to express, you just need a bit of like downtime, and that's what this is. I love this. Scream is always going to be like one of my favorite artworks, and often, yeah, like black and white images and like signs, and this was like an old pattern I did once. So again, it means getting something down on the page, expressing yourself, releasing any like pent up feelings of anger or annoyance or frustration in a healthy way. So now we come on to Surrealist Collage. This is one of my first ones actually, and I mostly kept it because I really like the fact that I've got Andy Warhol in there. So I've wrote in here as well that I've learned a lot from Maria Rivan's artwork, and I do include some of her pictures from her book Extraordinary Things to Cut Out on Collage. And again, I use that as a learning tool, and I wanted to share that in hope that other people can use it as a learning tool. So please check out her book. It's brilliant. It's probably one of the best collage books where you can actually cut stuff out that I've come across. And I talk about how the fact that I combine different scenes and different things that contrast, and I follow instinct and intuition and what has got potential, what might not have potential, and I keep things for a little while until images come together. This was just a random mix. One thing I love about little images in Vogue is that I can include them like in the scenes, and I just love the detail in here. A lot of time they have like little bridal images. I think this one is one of my favourite because it's mostly vintage images, aside from, actually no, maybe not, this model is and the mountains are, but I love it in the sense where it really captures all the things that I love to include in collage, like 2 scenes, some flowers, some gems, and usually a beautiful female. So this is to get putting together a surrealist collage, and this is what I included in my other video. I think my other video is very short. I think it was under 10 minutes or something. And it has got about how I had a model here and I chose some images. And this image was quite hard actually, because it had like a big bottle of something and I had to cover the model, who in this case is a beautiful portrait of Madonna, into behind the I had to block it, and it just about worked. And then there's going to be things in your collage that you don't use, like I didn't use these bees or the flag, or I did include the butterfly. And here I do say about using an Acto knife, you can do with a cutting mat, and how I sometimes cut the paper so that the image goes in, like the image goes into the water. And that is all. I'll do some link love. I feel like I used to do link love all the time on YouTube. Let's do it. Okay, so Hannah is a great blogger and YouTuber sharing fun and colourful images in her journal pages. Jamie Ridler, a creative coach and YouTube, sharing her beautiful collage journal pages. East of Honey, a YouTuber who shares her process of making surrealist collages. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and please let me know of any videos you have on your glue books, or if you are gonna start collage in any way. I'd love to hear. Another announcement I do have is that I have quit Instagram, because I feel like it doesn't help my creativity, and it's become like kind of like a relationship that I've meant to leave for a long time. So yeah, I think YouTube and my blog are going to be, and my newsletter are going to be my focus while I regroup. And I look forward to bringing you more things in the future. Thank you for watching.
Something I forgot to say is I feel that this zine is a really great learning tool for any creative groups or as a potential workshop. So if anyone has any queries, please come to me at Tarrancore Studios on Facebook or through my website tarrancore.uk.